we're getting a new little segment here. There, my tongue was a half-second delay. New little segment to Lancaster Connects. What's going on in Lancaster? We've got ventriloquist Ryan Baumgardner starts his Ryan and Friends, not multiple Ryans, one Ryan. Ryan and Friends comedy calamity show. That's not what we do here.
I was going to say, it's pretty close. I'm sure his is a lot more entertaining.
Yeah, no, far more professional.
Yeah.
This week at the Bird and a Hand stage until October 9th.
I think it's Bird in Hand stage.
Is that, well, it says right on the screen, Bird and a Hand. I'm going to go with that. Either way, you'll get there. It's now through October 9th, fun for all ages. Go to bird-in-hand.com for more info. Of course, it'll be on the show notes. If you're listening, you can hit it up there if you didn't quite get that website. But again, bird-in-hand.com. Check out Ryan, everything he's doing with all of his comedy calamity show going on through the night.
Ventriloquism is one of those. How do you even get started in ventriloquism? It sounds like he'd be a great guest. Like I don't know.
Well, I think I'm a great guest most anywhere, but yeah, sure.
I don't know how you learn that you have that kind of talent.
I think it's one of those things you just kind of find your lane and you go for it.
Yeah, right. Changing gears, Friday, April 9th, second Fridays in Elizabethtown and Lidditz, two really, really great towns in Lancaster County. They're the perfect opportunity to come downtown to those places and explore local shops and eateries. I live near Lidditz and we go there often. There's a lot of great places to patronize there. Participating stores will have extended hours those nights, those second Fridays of the month, from 5 to 8 o'clock in the evening. In Elizabethtown and 5 to 9 o'clock in Lidditz. So don't forget to go downtown second Fridays in Elizabethtown and Lidditz.
Yep, and of course there's first Fridays downtown Lancaster. So you're listen, if you're kind of in a rut as a couple or in a rut trying to figure out what to do, look right now. First Fridays, second Fridays filled. Downtown Lancaster, first Fridays, second Fridays, Elizabethtown, Lidditz. Lancaster Central Market downtown every Saturday. Boom, we're filling out your calendar here. Every Saturday from 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. Help support the local community. I'm sure there's a lot of great local farmers there, produce stands, other makers of crafts and goods, and just really, it's the Lancaster Central Market. A lot of things going on. You can find out all the different stands, all the different vendors there at centralmarketlancaster.com, and that's every Saturday, 6 to 3.
This Saturday, April 9th, is week 4 of the Secret Trust Adventure from Uncharted Lancaster and the Historic Preservation Trust of Lancaster County. You can learn the history of Lancaster County and win cash prizes. That's cash is always good. That's up my alley.
I like cash.
You can decipher by deciphering riddles and solving clues. More information at www.unchartedlancaster.com. I have not done any of the Uncharted Lancaster adventures, but I know they have some really, really cool things to do there. We've looked into it with the kids, and I know there's people that have done them and have really enjoyed their adventure. So unchartedlancaster.com.
I'm thinking what we should do is send Ben on various events. That needs to be
as a live feed.
Yeah, Ben's foibles around Lancaster County with family in tow. Murder at the Miller Mansion, a night of comedy and crime that the whole family will enjoy. It is sold out this Friday, April 9th, but tickets are still available for the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, April 10th and 11th at 4, 6, and 8 o'clock shows. So that's Murder at the Miller Mansion. You can get tickets at see what I did for you there?
Yeah.
www.Columbia R as in Rob, T as in Tom, P Paul, ColumbiaRTP.com. You can check it out there. If you like to call, I'm going to do the phone number. 717-587-5368. Tickets are just $8.
Sounds fun. We got more murder mystery dinner theater at Mount Hope. The 13th annual Murder Mystery Dinner Theater at Mount Hope on the grounds of the Mount Hope Estate and Winery in Mannheim. Kicked off on March 3rd, and it continues Fridays, Saturdays, and select Sundays, and also select weekdays through May 2nd. Tickets are $56.95, and you can get more info at the PA Ren Fair, FAIRE.com. Just up off the turnpike in Manheim, north of Manheim.
We're going to steer this back. We ended about sending you around the county, family in tow, and then the next two events were murder. So we're going to wrap up with Full Moon Comedy. Barn and Barrel at the Mount Hope Estate in Manheim, 8 to 10, Saturday, April 17th. Tickets are $15 in advance or $20 on the day of. And again, you can go to PA Ren Fair. I liked how you spelled that because, it's the old English spelling of fair, I guess.
Yep.
So PA Ren Fair, FAIRE, PARenfair.com. That's Full Moon Comedy. So it looks like a lot of events to do in and around Lancaster. A lot of fun. And all jokes aside, I'm sure the family will enjoy all of it. Even though I kind of thought it was pretty funny. We're going to send Ben around and then it's murder time. So.
And if you want more info and links for the events and things that we've been talking about on the podcast and we'll talk about, you can visit our website, lancasterconnects.com. You can subscribe to our weekly email updates, and all of our show info and our giveaways are on that website. So lancasterconnects.com, you can click and find out all the info that we're talking about.
Yeah. And remember, this show is also available as a podcast. I love listening to podcasts. Often while I'm doing stuff around the house. I was just sharing a story with Ben. I had to take my son's vehicle that we bought for him to the mechanic, and I was waiting on it and listened to a podcast, a business-oriented podcast at the time. So we're on all the major podcast platforms. You can check out all of them at lancasterconnects.com, or you can just search in your favorite podcast app, Lancaster Connects, and these two happy faces will come right up. Isn't that grand?